All exterior, same side, vertical. So I'm just gonna draw a single and then put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so if we're doing corresponding, what are correspondings?
One's inside, one's outside, they're all missing.
Yep, so you got 1 in, 1 out. Okay, so what does number 1 match up to?
2 and 6.
Number 1 matches up to what?
5.
5. 1 and 5 go together. Who else?
2 and 6.
1 and 5.
2 and 6.
2 and 6.
3 and 7.
3, 7.
4 and 8.
4, 8. Okay, all interior. All interior are what? Who goes with who?
Huh?
Alt interior.
3 and 6.
3 and 6. Good job.
4 and 5.
3, 6, 4, 5. Alt exterior.
1 and 8.
1, 8.
2 and 7.
2 and 7.
I said that.
Okay, 1, 8, 2, and 7. Okay, all interior are going to be both on the inside, all exterior both on the outside. Same side interior.
What?
Same side interior.
Say 35.
3, 5,
4 and
4, 6. Okay, and then lastly, the vertical.
8 and 5.
8 and 5. Yep, 8 and 5. Sorry, I said it like you were wrong, but
3 and 2.
3, 2,
8.
6, 7, 1, 4. Okay, so that's like a little cheat sheet if you need it. Okay. Okay, so if we look at number 1, where is the X located?
Outside.
Outside. What about the Y?
Outside.
Outside. So they are both outside. So what does it have to be?
Outside.
Exterior.
The exterior. So it's going to be AE, alt exterior. Okay, this has 2 out. This is 2 in, 2 in. Okay, the vertical is always going to have 1 in, 1 out. Okay. Okay, look at number 3. Yeah, that's another AE. Okay, 5 is going to be alt interior. Why is it alt interior and not same side interior?
Because they're not.
They're not on the same side, okay? They're on opposite sides of that line that cuts through. Okay, so AI. Okay, what do we know? All of the angles are equal except for what? Okay, so when we're moving down here, all of these are equal to each other except for one. Which one is it?
The same side.
The same sides, okay, so same side is going to be 180 minus the angle, okay? All the other ones are equal, okay? So what kind is 7? What kind is that?
Huh?
What kind is 7? It's all exterior, so that's going to be equal. So if that one is 83, then this one is 83. Okay, number 9. What kind of angles are those? They're all exterior. So if this is 118, then this one is going to be 118. Okay, 11. What kind of angles are those?
Corresponding.
They're corresponding. So those are equal. If the one is 72, then the other is 72. If you're not sure, what would you guess? If you're like, man, I don't remember which ones are equal and not equal, what do you think is a better chance of you guessing?
The same.
The equals, okay? So, because all of them are equal except for one. Okay, so if you had to guess and you're like, man, I'm not sure on any of these, then go through and do 66, 72, 118, 126, okay, if you're not sure. Now, I'm not saying that for every single one, but if you're absolutely like, man, I don't know, the chances of you getting it right are higher by you guessing the same number than something else, okay? Look at 13. What kind of angles are those?
Interior,
All interior. So are those gonna be equal or 180? Equal. Okay, so you're gonna set them equal. So we're gonna say 20x. You set one equal to the other one. Equals 80. Okay, and then if we're looking at that, who needs moved? Yes, they do. We need to solve for x. That is not the answer.
Oh, 20.
Divide by 20. What is 80 divided by 20? Huh?
4.
4.
40.
I was getting ready to write it down. I'm like, wait, what? Okay, so again, we're solving for x on LAs, okay? So, it is 4. Okay, 15. What kind of angles are those?
Same side.
Same side. So are we gonna add them together or set them equal? Add them together. Same sides are 180. So we're gonna say 11x minus 3 plus 95 equals 180. Okay, we add the two together. Okay, so what is it gonna be our first step?
Combined.
Combine. Who can get combined?
395.
3 and 95. So, what is negative 3 plus 95?
92.
92? Okay, and then if we're looking at this, who needs moved? Minus 92 on both sides. So we're gonna get 11x. What is 180 minus 92?
88.
88. Okay, then what? Divide by 11. Yep, so x equals 8. Okay, 17. What kind of angles are those? They're all interior, so are they going to be equal or add to 180?
Equal.
They're going to be equal, so we're going to say 4x plus 8 equals 48. Who needs moved first?
40.
The 8. We're going to minus 8 on both sides. Okay, so I get 4x equals what? 40. And then we're going to divide, and in this interval we're going to get 10. So we get x equals 10.
Here's your pencil match. That's your box.
Okay, on the next page, you will need this formula. For starters, okay, it's gonna be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1.
Did we
Okay.
already do that page?
Hmm?
We already did that one.
We're doing them right now.
I'm joking.
We've done problems like these, it's a review. Okay, so we're gonna start there, but how do you know if it's gonna be parallel, perp, or neither?
After you
Okay, what is parallel?
this right here.
It's gonna be the same number, okay? Perpendicular is gonna be what?
Like in the same area.
They're gonna be flipped
Yeah.
and changed. And neither is just gonna be, they're different, okay? So we're gonna start off with AB, okay? So AB is gonna be x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, and I'm gonna use that formula. What is my y2? 4 minus y1, 2. x2, 5 minus x1 is 0. Okay, and type that in your calculator and see what you get. 2 over 5?
Yeah.
Somebody agree? Okay, and we're gonna do the exact same thing with CD, okay? So what is my y2 for CD? 3 minus y1. 8 over 3 minus 1. Okay, type that in your calculator and see what you get.
Negative 5 over 2.
Negative 5 over 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so are the slopes the same?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Are they flipped and changed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, then it is perp. Okay, so this is gonna be perp. So make sure that you write down the answer when we're doing these, okay? Okay, the next one, they're like misnumbered because the way I was doing it. Good morning. You know there's an intern in the library? Oh, did you already go? Okay. Okay, so you need this formula to do this next one, so make sure that it's on your paper, okay? And so you're gonna label x1, y1, and then this is your m. Okay, that's our m. And then pay attention whether it is parallel, perp, or neither. Well, it's not gonna be neither, but parallel or perp, okay, that way you know what to do. Okay, so is this one parallel or perp?
Parallel.
Parallel, so what do you do with the slope?
Keep it the same.
We're gonna keep it the same, so we're gonna say y minus, what is my y1? 3 equals my m is 3, x minus my x1 is 2.
Got the answer?
Okay, 5 is gonna be the same, we're gonna say x1, y1, and this is my m. So it's gonna look like y minus 5 equals, okay, this one says perp. Okay, so we need to flip it, so what's gonna be the new one? And change it. Positive 1 over 2. X minus 4. We got 2 left. Okay, 7. You're gonna do them in the following steps. Okay, so we're gonna start off for step 1 of y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. Okay, if you were to write these out, your second step is gonna be to distribute. And your third step is gonna be to add or subtract. Okay, so if you had to break it down in steps, those would be the 3 steps, okay? Obviously pay attention whether it's parallel or perpendicular, but that's what's happening here. Okay, so we're gonna start off with that y minus y1 equals x minus mx minus x1. Okay, so we're gonna say y minus negative 5 equals, does this say parallel or
Parallel.
parallel? So we're gonna keep the slope the same, so 8 over 3, x minus my x1 is negative 3. Okay, our next step after this is gonna be to do what? So I should have probably put in, I probably should have put in another,
Oh,
I was saying double negatives.
Yep, so change the signs, okay? So I probably should have put it in there, but I feel like
thought you
that's not always a step, but sometimes it is, so, it kinda just depends. Okay, so that's our first step. Our second step is to do what? Distribute, okay? So we're gonna, that means multiply. Okay, so it's gonna look like y plus 5 equals 8/3 x plus 8. Sorry, mine looks kinda funny, but. Okay, and then what's our third step say?
Add or subtract.
Add or subtract. So are we gonna add or subtract?
subtract
We're gonna subtract what?
5.
5. Okay, and so we're gonna get y equals 8/3 x plus 3. Okay, again, 9 steps are exactly the same. The only difference is what?
Perfect.
Is perpendicular, okay? So, other than that, it's 100% the same. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by labeling x1, y1, and this is my m. Okay, so we're gonna say y minus 3 equals, okay, what is my current m?
Or 1.
1 over 1. So what happens when I flip it?
It's
Negative one.
Still 1 over 1, and then I need to change it.
so negative 1.
So negative 1 is gonna be my slope, okay? X minus negative 5. Okay, and then what needs done?
Just, a negative.
Change the negatives first. Okay, then what?
Distribute.
Distribute. So you got y minus 3 equals negative 1x minus 5. Then what?
Add or subtract.
Add or subtract.
What you're gonna add?
We're gonna add 3 to both sides. So we get y equals 1x minus 2. Okay, you guys got about 14 to do. Go through and get yours done.